Welcome, Rachel.
Thank you so much for having me, Mandy Joe.
Rachel's going to be one of 32 authors at the Fall Book Festival on October 18th in downtown Greer at the historic Greer Depot. We're going to have right around 150 book titles ish. And we've got 49 genres that are represented. So, yes, lots for people to choose from. Please tell us about the book that you're bringing.
Absolutely. I wrote this book in 2020. I have been a career personal trainer. So I have
Mm,
25 years of experience and almost 45 years of beating myself up because I was either didn't look the part, I couldn't stay keep the weight off, or it was just something about my body. And I really kind of had this awakening at 40 when I said, you know what? I want to be healthy. I want to help people be healthy, but I don't want to punish myself anymore. And I don't want to teach women how to punish themselves. So I wrote my story in in a way that was relatable so every woman could say, you know what, I've said that, I've done that, I've heard that. And I feel like I did a really good job of it. So I'm so excited for this book
Show us that
fair.
book cover.
Okay. The Doughnut Diaries. Can you see?
I absolutely love this book title, and the cover is adorable.
Thank you.
So, I know just about every woman out there can relate to the yo yo dieting and not looking, whatever part it is,
Hmm.
whether it's personal training or what have you. Um, when you went to put this book together, what surprised you with that process?
I think it was so amazing when I actually was writing it. I had started and stopped this book 10 times. And I always wanted to write about the loss, the weight loss. Like, oh my
Mhm.
God, I did it. I'm keeping it off. Look at me, look at me. And when I was really starting to share my story, it was really about the losses, not the wins. And if I didn't share my whole story, it wouldn't have been authentic. So
Mhm.
I felt pretty taken aback by that at first because I really wanted to put something positive in the world.
Mhm.
And I realized that it was more important to be relatable and to be honest.
So, are you still working as a personal trainer?
Yes, a little bit. Since moving to South Carolina, I started home organizing, which
Oh.
I love too. And, both businesses really kind of deal with people's emotions and a lot of shame and a lot of all kinds of things like that. So my personal training expertise definitely comes in handy.
Organizing. Oh, hmm. We could all use a little organizing.
We can.
So that with this book, it took you on your reflective journey through the ups and the downs. Um, do you see a second book coming out? And if so, what kind of book?
When I started writing the Donut Diaries, I always had this vision that it was going to be a trilogy of some kind.
Mm,
And I have, since writing my book, which I still believe everything I put into words, but my thinking has evolved, and I realize there's really no one size fits all when it comes to learning how to love your body and love yourself. So I would like to continue my story.
have you started down that journey for writing your next one?
I have not.
So, question mark as to when that will come out.
Yeah, there's definitely no release date yet.
Okay. Now, with this book, did you plot out everything or did you just start writing?
I did have a format that I
Mhm,
was going to stick to. And then when I started writing, not that the format didn't stay, but the content shifted.
mhm. Yeah, content tends to shift a lot when
Yes.
Awesome. So, what do you see with this book? Who do you see as your primary target audience as far as is this a one and done type of book for them, or is it one that they're going to go back and reread?
I would love to say that it's definitely a manual that you can reference over and over again. And I think this book is for everyone. I still
Mhm.
have conversations with women who are much younger and much older, and that thought process of what I should be eating and what I can't eat is still alive in their thoughts, and that makes me sad.
So, how many years were you actively a personal trainer then?
25.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Just a couple.
just a just a minute.
So, what brought you to South Carolina?
During COVID, when New York shut down, we just
Mhm.
weren't sure when our place of business was going to open.
Mm,
It just felt a little daunting. So we
mhm.
decided to pick up and start over somewhere. And after many states, many road trips, and trying to figure out if we would fit in or if it would fit us, Greenville was our last stop.
So, where in New York are you from? Because I mean, it's a big state.
Yes. So I'm not from New York City, but
Okay.
for 17 years I lived in New York City, Hell's Kitchen to be exact.
Oh,
Yes. So 20, and then before that, Portland is where I
mm.
started my fitness career.
So primarily East Coast.
Hmm.
Interesting. So, do you ever see yourself going towards the West Coast?
No.
I was just looking at your bio, and this book to me speaks on so many levels to a variety of people because you've got um it's all of those questions and that stereotyping of women and their bodies and what you think you should be
Yes.
versus and I look at some of what you've written here, and it says you share your story of struggle and living in a world where we as women are taught to hate our bodies. So true. I
Hmm.
mean, that right there, um, geez, you could do a TED talk on that.
I can.
So, with this book, you said that you have thought of going to that it would be part of a trilogy, and your thinking has shifted.
Hmm.
Um, with that shift, what What are you going how are you going to frame your second book? Are you still going down that path like in your first book, or is it a complete shift?
No, it would definitely be the same topic, just, I think it's so interesting that in 2025, women are just now feeling comfortable talking about menopause. And that there is a little bit of information out there, but you
Mhm.
really have to dig to find out, like, why is this happening to me? What is going
Mhm.
on with my body? And it really has brought up some new experiences for me that I would love to share with other women, because feeling alone as a woman is hard enough, but to not have any information about it is worse.
Mhm.
So there's a lot of amazing women who have started some websites and TV
Mhm.
shows and talks that I just am so grateful for. So I probably will be writing about that.
Yeah, menopause, there is not a lot of information out there. It's kind of the lost topic.
Forbidden topic.
Yes, very forbidden. Um, well, I know I am looking forward to seeing you in person and getting to know more about you and your book, and we're going to have a great time. We have 32 authors. We got some really cool things in store. So I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to talk about your book.
Well, thank you for having me, and I can't wait to meet you in person.
Thank you. And I will see you in October.
I'll be there.